It's Paul Joseph Watson with Infowars.com, and this is legendary bodybuilder Dorian Yates, who made some very interesting comments recently on a show called London Real. And he basically talked about the connection between fluoride in the tap water and the pineal gland in the brain. And this is a guy who's well known in the bodybuilding world for having a unique approach to his health, to his training, because he said he had, quote, supposed lack of elite genetics. And this is a guy who's been successful. 6 consecutive Mr. Olympia titles back in the 1990s. 4th on the list of most Olympias won. So this is a guy who's well renowned in the bodybuilding world. He's famous within his own right. And he gave an interview warning about fluoride in the tap water, said that he never drunk it, and that was one of the reasons that allowed him to get to the peak of physical condition and allow him to win all these titles, Mr. Olympia. And he talks about the pineal gland, and that's the gland in between the 2 hemispheres of your brain that regulates the production of melatonin. Of course, we know that a deficiency in melatonin causes all kinds of health problems related to sleep. If you don't get enough sleep, then you don't get enough melatonin. And he made the connection between that and fluoride in the tap water, because as this study, which is cited by fluoridealerts.org, explains, in the 1990s, the British scientist Jennifer Luke discovered that fluoride accumulates to strikingly high levels in the pineal gland. While it's not yet known if fluoride accumulation affects pineal gland function, preliminary animal experiments found that fluoride reduced melatonin levels and shortened the time to puberty. Of course, now we're getting all these kids entering puberty at ridiculously early ages. And it's been found that this calcification of the pineal gland is most likely linked to high concentrations, high intake of sodium fluoride, which of course is in the tap water in many water municipalities in America. And of course, it's in a ton of different foods, not to mention tea. So he went on the show and basically said, I've never drank the tap water. That's what's allowed me to get to the physical condition that I was in to win all these titles. And then he made the spiritual connection, because of course, as this article points out, natural scientist Rene Descartes called the pineal gland, quote, the seat of the soul. Others believe it's the centrum that carries the life code, and indeed others have called it the third eye. So this is the gland in the brain which is actually light sensitive, which is why people call it the third eye, that a lot of people have connected to awareness and spirituality, and basically being able to see above and beyond all the bullshit that's enforced on us by this fake reality that we're given by the establishment. So if this gland that allows the pathway to spirituality and awareness to be blazed is covered, is calcified in sodium fluoride as a result of you drinking it through the water supply, then it's obviously going to not only have a detrimental effect with your health, but also with your mental awareness and spirituality, which of course is probably why, one of the reasons why the Nazis were one of the first to put fluoride in the actual water supply. They did it, of course, in the concentration camps, so the political prisoners would remain docile and compliant. And that's not a conspiracy theory. It's documented in several well-renowned books that were written about the Holocaust. So let's go to this clip now of top bodybuilder Dorian Yates talking about the connection between sodium fluoride and the pineal gland of the brain.
Because the pineal gland in your brain, which not a lot of people, I don't know, asked me 10 years ago what a pineal gland, I don't know what a pineal gland is. Well, it's a tiny gland in your brain. But there is a concerted effort to stop that functioning in everybody. Yeah, because the powers that be, the small group of people that control the world and control the nature of what we believe is reality, They know. This is like our antennae to touch the spirit world, the real reality, you know. And you can look it up, you can search it, you can find it on the internet. Pictures of the pineal gland that's totally covered in a calcium-like deposit to stop it functioning. And this is from the fluoride in the water, in the tap water. Not only is it stopping you from connecting with your higher self and functioning, it's also a poison. So please, like, don't drink the tap water. You know, I never drink tap water. I only use it for cooking or in my kettle or anything. Good for you.